Well, alright, so I've said before, I don't want to end up with a bottle calf. This one, I don't know if you can see that. It seems to have scours. This is one of my brand new ones. So I've got some colostrum replacement here that I'm giving it. This is a Save a Calf product. So we're going to give it this. Took its temperature and it has a fever. So I shot it with some LA200. I'm going to give it this to see if I can get it to get its energy back, and hopefully I can get it back on its mom. We'll see. Hang on, little guy. That bottle breathe. There we go. Hang on. It may be a mistake to feed with a bottle because, well, I don't know. He may not want to go back to his mom once he's got this. Right? But he's been sitting here for a while by himself. He didn't get up. So I came back out and I was checking on him. I've been watching him for a little while now. And yeah, so we're doing this. So if this ends up being a bottle calf, I'm going to try and ditch him to whatever 4-H student, local ag student, something like that. So I don't have the time and money to be raising up a bottle calf, not on commercial calves, commercial cattle. So we're going to keep him alive though if we can. We'll see. He's sucking his bottle. Let me take care of this for a minute. Alright, he's up here in front of me. He drank the whole bottle. And he's kind of taking off running, which is good, and he's running the right direction. So I can see, you guys can't see anything. But I can see up in front of me, there's, cows, as there should be. I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to watch him for a little while. We'll see if he finds his mom. Alright, so like I said, the cows don't like the light. I'll give you just a quick shot though. I've got 30 and 27 in front of me. This calf that I just fed the bottle to is nursing on 27. Hang on, they're moving. Better angle. Yeah, just walked underneath of her. So you got 27, 30. And this is that calf. So you can see right there, trying to nurse. It's got the wrong end of her. Trying to nurse on 27. Here's this one. But what's weird is 27 and 30 don't seem to know whose calf is who. That other little new calf just ran out. He's right up here with them. So that one I just gave the bottle to is nursing on 30 now. So this is kind of a weird situation. And now 30's going back to the other calf. One I just fed's following her. 27's following that one. Seem to be confused. So I'm not sure what to think about all of this. It seems like both of the calves that they had at about the same time don't seem to know which one is their mom, and the moms don't seem to know which one is the calf, is their calf. Kind of a weird situation. I don't know. I guess it'll wait till morning. That calf is nursing. off of both cows. Seems to have some energy back. I don't know. I just got back to my camper, and one thing I just wanted to interject is it's gotten late on me, and I was about to go to bed, and I decided I wanted to go back out and look at that calf one more time. And I had taken its temperature earlier, and it was normal. And looked at it, thought, okay, maybe it's just laying around. Didn't look bad. No visible signs of scours. And I decided to just walk back out there real quick, especially because it actually wasn't that far away. It was only about 50 yards away from where I'm at now. And decided, I'm gonna walk out there and look at it one more time, and just see if it was still there. Because if it's still there, then something's not right. And it was still there. So I took its temperature again, and again, it did have a fever of about 102. It was like 101.7, I think. And yeah, so I had bought a week or two ago. I think I said so on one of the videos. I had bought the Save a Calf colostrum replacement for when you find something like this, and I had LA200 on hand, so hopefully that was the right thing to give. It's all I had, and it's late, everything's closed, so it's not like I could go get something else if there's a better choice. Man, I'm glad I had that bottle on hand, and that colostrum replacement. We'll be going into town tomorrow and getting a new bag of that for sure. And I'm glad I decided to walk back out there and look at it, because I don't think he would have made it till morning if I hadn't intervened just now. Well, okay. Came out here again. I was able to get his temperature again. Fever's down from where it was. So, seems like an improvement. When I first took its temperature, it just kind of laid there. I wanted to do my thing. It's a rectal thermometer, so not fun for anyone, even cows. They don't love it. But it didn't respond at all. This time, as soon as I inserted the thermometer, it wasn't happy about it, and I had to hold it in place, so that seems like a good sign. Got more energy. Oh my God. I don't know. Come back in the morning and see what we see. So hopefully he's alright. Well, he's still alive. Hiding behind 125 here. Still alive. Be cool 125. And then the other new one is over here. Yeah, looking pretty good as well. The other one, I don't know. He's kind of looks like he might have scours as well. Oh, he's got a lot of energy. He ran away from me as soon as I walked up. He jumped up and took off, so that's good. He's laying back down over here. I think that's him. And then that's 30, that black one that's standing up. So, for now, all still alive. 6, 11, yep. So, that's good. That feels good. Okay, so today's the next evening after I treated that calf that had scours and then was laying there pretty much getting ready to die. And I gave it this stuff. So there's kind of two versions of this. There's the supplement that I have here, and then there's a replacement. And a replacement's better if, like, if the mama's not going to feed it for whatever reason, or if she dies in labor but the calf's still alive. The first few days you want to give it replacement. I keep this on hand because it's about half the price, and in a pinch you can use it as replacement for the first time you feed them, which you need to do about 2 hours, within 2 hours after the calf is born. So this stuff works. After I gave him a shot of the 200 milligram per milliliter oxytetracycline, he still just was laying around, and I watched him for maybe 10-15 minutes and then decided, okay, we're gonna give him this and see if that gets him up. So I stood him up on his feet and kind of pinched him between my legs, and I bottle fed him this stuff. And within a minute after finishing the bottle, when he first started sucking on it, he was still, seemed kind of weak. By the time he finished the bottle, he was sucking the walls in on that bottle. And then within a minute of him finishing that, realizing there was no more for him, he immediately took off running back towards the herd and started nursing on his mom. So I'm a believer that works, and so we're going to continue to keep that on hand. That's a new bag. And one thing I noticed is that for a calf, it recommends like 4 milliliters. And this is not really graduated very well for that small of a dose. So today I went and picked up some smaller needles, kind of calf size needles, if you will, that I'll be able to give kind of small, I'll have more accurate reading on smaller doses. And then I cut my hand so while I was cleaning this, and so what happens is I was holding it like this, and you stick it in, this is just water, but it would have been a bleach solution, and then I suck some of it up in there. But when you start pulling on this, since the needle's fairly small and you're pulling quite a bit of fluid into the syringe, it pulls a vacuum on this, and it's kind of like an air spring. And so I was sitting here holding it for like 30 seconds, and then I couldn't see how much I had in there, so I tried to kind of move my hand so that I could see if it was full, and it slipped out of my hand, and the sharp part of that needle ran across the palm of my hand right there in that crease and cut me a little bit. So no big deal. But that calf is still alive. I just looked at him an hour or so ago, maybe 2 hours now. Still, he's running around nursing, up on his feet, still scouring. That's diarrhea basically. So we're keeping a real close eye on him. I say we, it's just me. This first 5 days, so that calf is 2 days old now. First 5 or so days is when they're still developing their rumen, and their immune system's still developing. So they're real susceptible to disease. If I can get them through this first 5 days, or really 7 days, if I get them through till next Wednesday, then I can kind of relax a little bit. They get a lot more hardy at that point. So anyway, just a quick update to close this video out. It is still alive. Both of them that I had that day, both still alive and seem to be doing okay. So one thing I need to invest in is a bucket to mix this stuff in. It's hard to mix it in the bottle. That doesn't work very well. I use this long Allen wrench that I have. It's kind of the perfect length to get down in that bottle and stir. But I need a little bucket and a whisk, and I think what I'll try to do is get one that I can, maybe they usually have like a little loop to hang them on stuff at the end. If I cut that off, I think I'll be able to put it in my drill and actually use it like a paint mixer and mix it up in a bucket. And then if the bucket has like a beak on it, like a beaker, it'll be easy to pour into there. So I need to find a good bucket to mix my colostrum supplement in, should I need to. And I need to get me a whisk that I can use. I forgot to pick that up while I was in town today. So tomorrow maybe. But anyway, feeling good about it. After losing that pair, I was kind of, I don't know, sad, I guess. And so it's good to find a problem and fix it and keep that little calf alive. So hopefully he does well. See you guys next time.